Here we have with us Mr. Cameron Alexander from Perth Mint. It's an Australian-owned refiner and minting company, and he's here in Chennai for India Gold Conference. Let us hear from him what he has in store for Indian markets and what he looks from India. We welcome you for India Gold Conference in Chennai.
Thank you. Very nice to be back in India.
Thank you. How was your visit to Chennai and India?
I only just arrived from Chennai, but I've been in Mumbai for a couple of days, so I really enjoyed that being back in India. It's been a couple of years for me. I probably have been at least 2 or 3 years since I've been here. Nice to be back in this market. It's a very important part of the market. In terms of gold market, very important to us.
Yes, sir. So we look forward for your visit in India again.
Thank you.
So can you tell us about Perth Mint, its activities in refining as well as in minting?
Sure, we're one of the world's largest gold refineries, so we're taking in mainly primary doré from mainly Australian mines. Some mines from Southeast Asia, and also in other parts of the world we do take gold in doré form. Primarily doré refiner rather than taking scrap in. So we're producing cast bars for the international market, mainly kilo bars, but also large bars as well. And we have a very large mint as well, which are making minted products and coins, which are primarily for the export markets, and mainly in Europe and in the United States.
Okay, now you are coming to India for Indian Gold Conference. What do you have in store for Indian markets? Are you looking at strategic partners, or you want to be present in Indian markets?
I think the Perth Mint used to have a huge presence in India. It was one of our very large markets. And probably 4 or 5 years ago, we stepped back from India a little bit and really focusing on the Chinese market at the time. Now we're really coming back into India to see what we can do in this space. I think the market is developing very rapidly. We're seeing the introduction of the exchange today.
Exactly.
So that's why we're here, really just to see what the market might look like over the next couple of years. And if there's an opportunity for us as the Perth Mint to come into that space.
Okay. You want to be in refining space or in minting space in India?
No, not the refining space. It's absolutely just trying to sell product into the Indian market. So we would like to possibly sell gold or silver, for that matter, into this very important
focus
market.
on silver?
Yes, indeed. So we're a big silver. We refine silver as well,
okay.
But we also buy a lot of silver from offshore, and we can redirect that to key markets as well. India may well be one of those.
So you want to place your bet more on silver than in gold in Indian markets?
Look, I think in terms of it's easier for us to trade into silver than gold. Gold, I think India, because it does have that consignment model here, it's quite challenging for us as a refiner. So silver has more sort of advantages in terms of cheaper funding for us to do that.
So you think is bullion refining and supply chains overcrowded in India?
I think there's a lot of refiners in India already.
Okay. So it's more competitive landscape for you to operate?
Yes. Look, for us, we know the market's very, very strong because we've got a very strong future for both gold and silver, we think. But I don't think we're interested in refining. We're really about trying to service the industry here with product.
So you're betting on silver?
I think silver is going to have a very strong future in India.
Okay, good.
I think gold will also have a very strong future. I think it's not going away in a hurry.
Okay.
But I think silver will have a very strong future. The industrial growth looks to be very, very good for India over the long term.
Exactly.
So I think we are trying to just get a good understanding of the market. So we were well prepared when the market does get stronger.
Exactly. I think with all policy support, India is going to emerge as a renewable energy capital with more of EVs coming into, so more demand for electrical contacts coming into picture. So you see more potential into silver and silver-based industrial products.
Yeah, look, I think yes. I think the market is going to continue to grow. Whether the Perth Mint's going to be here, we're not quite sure yet. We're really coming here for this conference to understand if that's where we want to be. So over the next couple of days, we'll find out if India's really makes sense for us to do business.
Okay. How do you see the regulatory and policy support for overseas players in India?
Look, it's very welcoming. They're very happy to speak to international players. Obviously, a lot of the international refiners are operating in this space. It's not a market that we have been that involved in recent times. So for us, it's really just coming back and speaking to our old friends and seeing if there's potential for business.
You're coming to home ground back after 5 years.
Yes, indeed. Look, hopefully we'll be coming back on a more regular basis now.
So you want to play cricket in India again?
We hope so. We'd love to come back. Absolutely.
Okay.
And win, of course.
I hope so. You Sixers here.
Yes, thank you very much. I hope so.
What is your take in IGC?
Look again, it's a fabulous conference. I've been to many of them over the years. It's great to see some old friends here again. And to have the whole industry together in one place is fantastic. And you just continue, you're always going to do some new businesses. It's always great.
How do you view Indians?
I love them.
Love them?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
very friendly people. I think they're always very welcoming. Love to come back to India for that reason.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your interview and God bless you for your future business endeavors. Thank you so much.